Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Editor. I'm coming at you guys with a little wrestling video. Haven't talked about this in about a week. I'm sorry I didn't make a video about Raw. There wasn't really much for me to complain about, so I decided just not to make the video because it was going to be like 5 minutes. This one right here, I don't really have a lot to complain about, but I'm just going to say it was flat out boring. This episode, besides like the last 10 minutes, I mean, even those last 10 minutes were kind of like stretching, but this show as a whole, oh my god, it was very hard to like actually pay attention to a lot of this stuff. I'm glad they moved to the 2-hour formula, but I mean, damn, it's like this 2 hours felt a long time. I mean, that's just how I feel. Obviously, you don't have to agree with me. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below if I say something you agree or disagree with. Let's hear what you got to say. I'm going to start it off with the very end of the show. Obviously, Cody Rhodes and John Cena had their little contract signing for SummerSlam. And the way this starts out was out of left field. This did kind of surprise me. You know, Cody Rhodes comes out, he cuts us a little promo basically saying, like, you know, I am babyface, me win, John Cena lose come SummerSlam. No, it wasn't a bad promo. I'm just kind of making jokes. But John Cena comes out there later on, and immediately he gets to saying, like, I'm sorry, guys, I can't make it to SummerSlam. I'm filming this crazy movie in New York, and we come to terms that I just cannot compete at WrestleMania, or not WrestleMania, but SummerSlam. Yeah, I was actually kind of buying it for a minute there because Cena was completely out of character. He's talking to the fans, and he's like saying, like, yeah, I know it sucks, guys. I know it was really weird. That's my whole thing about this is Cena's supposed to be a heel, but he's acting out of character in this situation. That's just how I feel about it. But regardless, it was all just a front because eventually, after he says his whole spiel about, hey, I'm not going to be here, SummerSlam is not going to happen, me and Cody can have our rematch, it's just not going to be at SummerSlam, and he leaves the ring, Cody Rhodes pulls his suit jacket off and he runs out there and he starts beating the hell out of him. John Cena does throw him into the steel steps, but they both get in the ring. Cody Rhodes ends up getting the upper hand, beating the hell out of John Cena, puts him through the table via frog splash, and then he takes John Cena's hand as he's laying there and writes John Cena's name on the contract, so now they have to be at SummerSlam, which is one thing that John Cena prefaced this with. He was like, yo, if my name was on there, I would have to be there. So they kind of did like foreshadow that like just 2 minutes before it happened. And then boom, there you go. So John Cena and Cody Rhodes is official for SummerSlam. This is the best part of the whole thing, though. It's not a normal match. It's a street fight, basically Extreme Rules, no DQ, whatever you want to call it. So anything could happen. We could have anybody come in and defend John Cena, anybody come in and defend Cody Rhodes, and there's no bell that's going to be rang because it is no DQ. And this was one thing that I was very upset with about the WrestleMania match, was that in order for anybody to interfere, the ref had to be knocked out, and of course the only person that did interfere was Travis Scott. Oh god, imagine if he shows up at SummerSlam. We're going to have Jelly Roll in a match and Travis Scott showing up. I might just have to unsubscribe at that point. I don't know if I can take seeing Travis Scott's 130-pound ass down and slapping Cody Rhodes again for John Cena to retain. What I'm hoping for, at least in this match, is a double turn. It might be too soon to turn John Cena heel, because this might, or not heel, but babyface, because this might be the last time we see John Cena until SummerSlam. If that's the case, if him to all of a sudden turn babyface would be weird. See, now I'm like feeling weird about this. I am glad that it's a street fight though, so that we can have more stuff happen. Maybe the Forbidden Rock shows up. And asking for Rock at this point is like asking for snow on July 4th, because this guy just doesn't even want to be involved in anything. He said like 2 or 3 words at Elimination Chamber earlier this year. Didn't show up at WrestleMania. Is he going to show up at SummerSlam? I guess we'll find out once the day comes. But I reckon we're going to move into the rest of the show now. I'm going to start at the beginning and then go all the way up until the John Cena-Cody thing. The show starts off with they're outside and some kind of car crash thing happened with the MFTs and Solo Sikoa. They're trying to blame Jacob Fatu having something to do with it. We'll get to that in a minute. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss go out to the ring. Charlotte has a match with Raquel Rodriguez, one half of the tag team champions. She does beat her with help from Alexa Bliss. I'm hoping that Charlotte and Alexa actually win these tag titles, because Raquel and Liv have had them for a long time, since before WrestleMania. They did lose him at WrestleMania, but they literally got him like 2 nights after. So it'd be nice to see it switch up a little bit with that. We had a match between Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes. Aleister Black comes out there, causes the match to end in disqualification, hits Damian Priest with his finisher, probably building towards a SummerSlam match between these guys. I don't know where R-Truth is. I don't know if they're purposely trying to bury R-Truth and just not mentioning him anymore and making him do this stupid shit. But we'll see what happens with that. I really hope that R-Truth isn't just like cooked at this point. They had something great with this Ron Killings character, and nothing has really happened since he came back. Solo Sikoa and his little lackeys go out there and stand in the ring. Eventually, a cop car pulls up. Jacob Fatu gets out. They tell him he had nothing to do with the thing. He's not the person of interest. And he comes out there, and Jimmy Uso is also out there, but they don't know. And they successfully fend off those guys, and Solo Sikoa gets arrested at the end. Not arrested, but they put him in handcuffs. Pretty funny little segment there. We had a match between Stephanie Vaquer and Alba Fire, I believe her name is. Stephanie did win, but then Piper Niven started beating the hell out of her after she won, so that's that. There was a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match with Fraxium, Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, and I don't even know what the other one was. Oh, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly. No, Machine Gun something. Motor City Machine Guns, that's their name. But Andrade and Rey Fenix do pick up the win. Congratulations to them. And they're going to be facing the Wyatt Six next week for the SmackDown titles. And there you go. That's pretty much it for the video. That's all else I got to say about this. Pretty boring episode. A lot of things I really just didn't care about. And the John Cena segment was just kind of weird. It wasn't horrible, but it was weird. I guess we'll just have to wait till SummerSlam to see if this thing adds up to anything. I hope that's not the last time we see Cena, but at the same time, there's only like, what is it now, 13 or 14 dates? And then he's gone? So I don't know if we need to be burning too many now. If you guys did like it, drop it a like. If you didn't like it, drop it a dislike. If you guys want to see more videos like this, hit the sub button. You will see more. Other than all that stuff, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Your arms are just too short to box with God.